Hello everyone and welcome to this video tutorial of PrestaShop AMP module. In this video, I'll explain you the process to configure the module and I'll show you that how you can offer accelerated mobile pages for your store website to your customers. In order to fasten the process, I have already installed the module. So let's just quickly go to the configuration part. As you can see, the configuration part of the module is quite vast and it has several tabs. So we'll come back to each one of them later in the video. Let's just see what all options we have got in this general settings. So firstly, there are two links provided for the documentation and the one to go to your AMP website, or as you can say that how the AMP of your website will look, you can choose to see by clicking on this link. And another link is provided here to view the user guide or the documentation of this module. You can follow the link from here itself. Let's just proceed further. After that, there are some general settings. First one is demo mode. This demo mode is here provided to let you not send the data of AMP to search engine, or you can say that if you just enable this option, then the data of the AMP pages are not crawled by the search engines and they will not be detected by any search engine and the AMP pages of your store. So this was about the demo mode option. Next is add home AMP page. If you enable this option, then home page of your website will be shown in the accelerated mobile page format to your customers. Same goes for other options too, other four options, that is category AMP page, product AMP page, cart AMP page, checkout AMP page, and CMS AMP page. If you enable all these options, then AMP pages or AMP of all these website pages will be shown to your customer if he tries to access your website on a mobile device. Then next comes forcefully display AMP page on mobile devices. If you enable this option, then AMP pages of your website will be forcefully displayed to your customer whether you enable these options or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, in case if you enable this option, then the AMP page will always be displayed to the customer whenever the customer tries to access the store website on a mobile device. Then another is display the main link at the bottom of AMP page. Whether you want to show the website link at the bottom of AMP page or not, you can select here. If you enable this option, then the website link of the your website or your store website will be shown to the customer at the bottom of the AMP page. Then you can also choose which image you want to show to your customer at the bottom of the page along with the website link. Whatever image you choose, that will be displayed to the customer. Apart from these options, if you wish to see directly the page of all these particular pages, that is home page, category page, or product page, and if you want to see the AMP page of these all website pages, then you can simply click on the links. Here it is provided and you will be redirected to the AMP page of that particular website page, that is home page or category page, whatever you wish to see. You can see that. Now let's proceed further. After that comes the main menu settings. In this main menu settings, you can choose to customize the display of various things on the AMP page of your website. Like the first option is for display logo, whether you want to show logo of your website on the AMP page or not. Similarly, contact details, search bar, Facebook link, Twitter link, Instagram link, Pinterest, and several other contact details link along with the logos. In case if you wish to enable the options of these contact mediums, you also need to define the URL of that particular medium, so that if a customer clicks on any of the button or say the image, he will be directly redirected to this particular link which you have configured here. Now let's just go to the homepage section. Under homepage section, first setting is about slider setting. This slider setting is related to the homepage slider that is shown on the homepage of your website. I'll just show you how it looks in the AMP page. This is the homepage slider. I was talking about this slider only, and this is how it looks in an AMP page. So whether you want to display a home slider on an AMP page or not, you can also select here. Whether autoplay will be enabled for it or not, you can also select that. What will be the slider delay? That is the difference between the change of two particular sliders. You can also set this. Then after that comes a home AMP page settings. There are several options to enable and show multiple other things on the AMP page, or you can say home page of your website in an AMP mode, like when new arrivals, bestseller products and featured products, and how will they be shown in an AMP, like what will be their position at first position, second position. You can also select that. Let's just say if you set the display new arrivals at first position and bestseller at second position, then it will be shown in the following way. That is, firstly, the new arrivals category will be shown on a home page, and after that bestseller category will be shown with whatever products it has on the home page. That is how this position thing works. Apart from that, there is another option to display custom text. If you want to show anything customized text on an AMP page, you can also choose that. And similarly, you can also choose the position for it, whether it will be at top position or bottom position of an AMP page. Whatever text you want to show here, you can just TinyMC box. You can customize that in this TinyMC box, and that will be shown on the home page of your AMP. Next comes the home video settings. Whether you want to show videos of YouTube, Dailymotion or Vimeo, you can also configure that. Let's just say I enable this YouTube video option. How this video box will be shown, you can select the position of it, similar as above. After that, you need to define the video ID of that video, whichever video you want to show on your AMP page, whether autoplay will be on or not. And if you want to show some header text over the video not, you can say over the video box. If you want to display any custom text or header text, you can also customize it here. I'll just show you how this video looks on an AMP page. This is the video section, and it was directly fetched from the YouTube with the help of the video ID which I have just entered here. You also need to just enter the video ID of the YouTube video, and it will be automatically displayed to the customer while he is crawling your website in an AMP mode. After that comes the category page section. Whether you want to show display category image and subcategories of your categories or not, you can select here simply. Let's just go to the another section, that is product page. On the product page, if you want to show sharing button for Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Tumblr, Twitter, etc., you can just enable this option, social media sharing option for product page, and enable whatever option you want to give to your customer. That is, whether you want to give Facebook option or LinkedIn option, then you can. In case if you are giving the option of Facebook, then you must configure the app with Facebook app ID. That is already explained in another document. You can crawl through our websites to know more about it. And the Facebook buttons or the sharing buttons of various social media websites will be displayed on a product page. I'll just show you on the product page of any product how it will look. As you can see that social share buttons for Pinterest and Twitter are available here. Now let's just go to the another section, that is checkout page. Whether you want to allow your customers to proceed payment in an AMP mode or not, you can select here. In case if you disable this option, the customer will be redirected to the website of your store in a normal mode, as you can say, not in an AMP mode. And if you enable this option, then he will be able to proceed with the payment in an AMP mode only. Whether you want to show check payment or bank wire payment options in an AMP mode or not, you can also configure that by enabling or disabling these options. Next come the SEO and URLs part. If you enable this option, AMP page SEO URLs, then you can configure the SEO URLs for different pages of your website for the AMP mode. In case let's just say that here it is enabled already, then if you want to customize the URL of any of your page, that is home page, category page, particularly for the AMP mode, not for the website mode, then this URL will be assigned for this category page in an AMP mode. Next come the analytics and AdSense part. This part allows you to track your customers who are coming to your website via Facebook ads or Google ads, or whether they are being converted on your website or not. You can check that by adding the Facebook pixel or analytics ID here. You can check the conversion rate of your customers who are coming from various or who are redirected from various websites like Facebook or through Google AdSense, etc. Next comes the theme part. You can also choose one out of these three options which are available here. What theme you want to show to your customer in an AMP mode. There are particularly three options. As you can see, whatever option you choose, that particular theme will be displayed to the customer. I will just show you the change. Let's just see that I have selected the second option. Save this. As you can see, the color has been changed according to the theme. After that, website logo, you can see whatever website logo you have uploaded. In case if you want to update the website logo or For the AMP mode, particularly for the AMP mode, you can simply do that by choosing a file from your system from here, and after saving that setting, it will be updated in your AMP pages. After that, you can customize various colors for the text background, header background, menu background, etc. from here. There are other options for text color, background color as well. You can customize your AMP page fully from here, and you can also select the font family for your website. What font you want to show to your customer for the texts which are shown on your website, you can select that. After that, next is, and the last is, AMP sitemap. In case if you want to generate the AMP sitemap for your website, then you can simply click here to generate it. It just takes few minutes and you are done. Now, this was all about the configuration and the process to configure the whole AMP module. Now let's just go to the website. As you can see, this is how your website will look in an AMP mode. Now let's just see how the ordering process or the whole checkout process works in an AMP mode. As you can see, and I have also explained you that social share options are available as per your choice, whatever you have configured from the backend. And this is how the product page looks in an AMP mode. Let's just simply proceed to buy this product. As you can see, this is how the cart page or the cart pop-up, you can say, looks in an AMP mode. We'll simply proceed to checkout with this. This is the checkout page of your website in an AMP mode. You can select the address on which you want to get your order delivered. After that, select a particular shipping method. As you can see that the payments which we have chosen at the time of configuration, they all are available, check and bank wire both, and payment is also available in the AMP mode. That was the third option available in payment section in the configuration settings. As you can see, my order is confirmed, and as you can see that this is how the customer can be able to proceed with the checkout option. In case if you enable that option in an AMP mode, he will be able to order whatever the product he wants to in an AMP mode simply. He does not need to go to the website or an app or anything else. They will be able to check out with the product they want in an AMP mode itself. So this was all about the AMP module. Hope this video helps you to configure the module in the best possible way.